This content creator with 9.7 million subscribers nearly lost his driver's license while testing FSD here in Beijing, China for the first time. Have a listen.
All infractions during Tesla FSD testing in Beijing have been addressed. It's already past 5 a.m. now. Everything has been handled. The video showed 5 infractions in total. When I checked the dash cam, there were actually 7 infractions in total, including using bike lanes, including crossing solid lines, including turning lane violations. It's 7 in total. What I want to tell everyone is that during assisted driving, especially with current L2 level assisted driving, when you're in the driver's seat, you're the primary person responsible for the car. So when any accidents occur or traffic infractions happen, you're responsible for all of it. There's no argument about this. Nothing more to say. That's all for now. I'll be more careful in the future. Time to go home and sleep.
So guys, that is of course Chen Jin, one of the most respected auto vloggers here in China, and FSD is coming to China for the first time ever. So he borrowed a Tesla Model Y with hardware 4.0 to test drive FSD, see what it's like here in China. And he made his friend a promise that if he nicks the car or scratches the car, he's actually going to buy it off of his friend with cash. All right. So he, of course, went through the whole process of letting the car do its own magic, right? With FSD, we hear so much about it, how it's so magnificent. But straight off the bat, it was pretty nice, all right? Very decisive turns and everything. But yeah, then the problem comes. The car goes into bike lanes. The car goes into bus lanes. The car goes over solid lines. The car goes straight when you're in a turn, a lane that's supposed to be turning. All of these captured on camera. Now, here, this is very critical. In the States, you might get away with this because for traffic violations, it's mostly, a policeman sitting in the corner, eating some donuts, and then, you're speeding, catches up to you, and then gives you a ticket, all right? Here in China, everything is done digitally, all right? There are cameras monitoring every intersection, monitoring the solid lines, and you're not going to get away with it, all right? In America, you might have maybe the cop's not in that corner. You might get away with it. But here, no. It's being monitored 24/7. So there's no way to get away from it, all right? The traffic violation happens. It's captured on camera. You get sent a text message, and then, it's being recorded. You got to go process it in the traffic police station, and then handle it, pay the fine, and then also get points deducted. And this is the critical part, getting your points deducted. Most of these traffic violations only deduct 2 points and 200 RMB, which isn't a lot. 200 RMB is roughly about 35 US dollars, okay? But the 2 points off of your driver's license is extremely valuable, okay? Because you only have a maximum of 12 points per year. And if you lose all those points, then you have to reapply for a driver's license and start from scratch, start from zero. And he, right, had 5 traffic violations that were captured, and he admitted there were actually 7. So there were 2 traffic violations that the cameras didn't capture. So 5 times 2, you got 10 points off of your driver's license. You only have 2 points left until, and if you have another traffic violation, whether it's with this car or with another car, unfortunately, you're gonna have to reapply for your driver's license. Yeah, that's how close it got, man. But it just shows that FSD, as great as everybody's claiming it to be, simply isn't ready for China. Okay, I wouldn't say China's roads are more civilized than America. I would say it's actually the opposite. All right, in China, it's very aggressive driving, and people aren't really nice to each other. I would say, you don't have any sort of stopping for pedestrians or anything like that. But clearly, it's not ready for China and the aggressiveness of China, driving here in China. And this is very clear. And why is this so critical? Because you have all these other competitors here in China that are doing what FSD does, but without, violating these rules, respecting the rules, and actually, having a much better performance. Namely, you got NIO's NIO Pilot, all right, with LiDAR. You got Huawei, you got Xpeng, right? You got Xiaomi as well. Xiaomi's not fully ready yet, but you get the point. All right, these are some big players, and can you imagine if they got into this kind of similar situation? They turn on their autonomous driving solution, and then they go into all these different traffic violations. Holy crap, nobody's gonna buy their car anymore, right? So of course, the long-awaited FSD arriving here in China, and everybody gets a huge wake-up call, and it is exposed that this thing, man, as great as it is in America, you are going to lose a hell lot of points, driver's license points, if you use that here in China. Yeah, and even if you look at the comments in that video, man, some people are savage, man. They just say, like, with Tesla FSD, you need 1 driver's license per day to be able to use it. Yeah, that's crazy. That's savage. And of course, him having to process all those tickets and everything until 5 a.m. in the morning, that's just yeah, that's, I can't imagine that burden, right? But I'm sure FSD is going to improve here in China, definitely, right? Of course, Tesla's going to watch it and see, like, what the hell, right? They're going to try to make it better, obviously. They're going to try to fix it, make sure they don't do these traffic violations, respect the laws, which they should have. But it shows that right now, at this moment in time, if you compare Tesla FSD versus the other guys, Tesla FSD is not ready for China. Yeah, it is not ready for China. Unless you want to lose about 1 driver's license a day. Yeah. I'm sure nobody wants that. So the safe way is to not turn it on, right? To not turn it on. So it is not ready. The video itself shows that it is not ready. I haven't tested that myself, but he's much bigger content creator than I am. 9.8 million subscribers. I'm like a speck of dust compared to him. Okay? So, and it's not me trying to bash on Tesla or say that NIO is great, but it just shows that really, is Tesla really that much ahead? Right? You got to ask that question. Or are they actually not ahead? Okay? They are ahead in sales, for sure. All right? They're selling well. All right? There's no denying that. Their products, a lot of people want their products, but are they ahead in tech? That's a big question. And the truth of the matter is, unfortunately, no. All right? They're not ready. They're not ready for China, man. So hopefully over time, they're going to improve everything, and we'll see. We'll see. But it really represents how competitive things are here in China. Right? All these other guys, from NIO to Xpeng to Huawei to Li Auto, all these guys, their autonomous driving solutions respect the law by every single metric, okay? And they try their best not to violate any of these rules, any of these laws, unless it's a critical emergency, like you gotta drive away to not hit someone. So very interesting, and I'm very happy that this is being brought to attention, because here in China, people have a false sort of aura of understanding that Tesla is the best. If you're going to buy an electric car, you got to go buy Tesla. But is Tesla the best? It seems like they're being exposed that their things are not ready. All right? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.